A very good afternoon and welcome you all for the first technical session of our today's national seminar on Pathway in Artificial Intelligence and Society Multidisciplinary Approach. It is our privilege to have with us today distinguished academicians and scholars who will enlighten us with their expertise. I welcome the chairperson of this session, Honorable Dr. Kavita Ozaman, Head, Department of Computer Science, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Our esteemed resource person of this session, Honorable Dr. Siddheshwar Patil Sir, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, D.Y. Patil College of Engineering and Technology, Kolhapur. Honorable Professor Dr. Tejaswini Mudekar Ma'am, Principal, Kamala College, Kolhapur. Rohini Lokar Ma'am, Convener of the seminar. Nilesh Sagar Sir, Coordinator of the seminar, and all the dear delegates. I welcome you all. Sir, Dr. Siddheshwar Patil Sir, by offering a bouquet as a token of our love. May I request Professor Dr. Tejaswini Mudekar Ma'am to welcome Dr. Kavita Oza Ma'am, Chairperson of this session, by offering a bouquet as a token of our love. Thank you, ma'am. Now, to introduce our today's resource person, I invite Dr. Sagar Walvekar, sir.
Good afternoon. I am very happy to introducing today's guest in technical session first. Resource person of the technical session is first Dr. Siddheshwar Vilas Patil. He is a distinguished academician and researcher, presently serving as Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning at D.Y. Patil College of Engineering and Technology, Kaspa Bawda, Kolhapur. He holds a strong academic foundation with a PhD and MTech in Computer Science and Engineering, along with the BE in Information Technology, and brings with him an impressive 18 years of teaching and research experience. His primary research interest lies in artificial intelligence, high performance computing, machine learning, computer algorithms, and graph theory, where he has made significant academic contributions. Dr. Patil has guided more than 40 undergraduate and 30 postgraduate projects fostering innovation and research among the students. He has a notable research portfolio with 29 publications in international journals and book chapters, 23 papers in international conferences, and 9 papers in national conferences. In addition, he has actively engaged in academic enrichment, having attended 74 seminars, winter school, STTPS workshop, and FDP, while also organizing 15 training programs and workshops. Dr. Patil achieved the extended beyond the publications and teaching. He has been awarded 7 global certificates from reputed agencies, secured 3 patents with 1 more 5, and filed 1 copyright. His multifaceted contribution reflect his commitment to advanced knowledge, research, innovations in the field of computer science and engineering. Welcome, sir. Second expert of this technical session, Dr. Kavita S. Oza ma'am, is an accomplished academician and researcher, currently serving as Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Computer Science at Shivaji University, Kolhapur. She holds a strong academic background with qualifications including BSc, MICM, MCM, MCA, SET, and PhD. With her expertise spanning machine learning, cybersecurity, algorithms, and text mining, Dr. Oza ma'am has made significant contribution to both the research and academia. She has successfully completed 3 research projects, is presently guiding 4 ongoing projects, and has supervising numerous scholars with 7 PhD students awarded and 4 currently working under her guidance. Her academic output is highly commendable with 74 research papers published in reputed national and international journals, 43 papers presented at conferences, and active participation in 23 seminar, workshop, and conferences. She has further enriched academic literature by authoring 17 books and contributing 8 book chapters. In recognition of her innovation work, she has been awarded 3 design patents. She is also a life member of the Computer Society of India, like CSR, and member of IEEE, reflecting her acting engagement in professional commitment. On behalf of Tararani Vidyapit, Kamala College, Kolhapur, warm welcome to both the experts. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, may I invite Dr. Siddheshwar Patil, sir, to deliver his address and share his insights on the theme AI for All. Dr. Siddheshwar Patil, sir.
Hello. Audible? Last week? Yes. Thank you.
फोटो ये लेंगे मजे हाँ बहुत सारा
A very good afternoon to all of you. I thank Kamala College and organizers for giving me opportunity to present my presentation in front of you. And before going for the presentation, let me tell you that instead of delivering the talk, my special thing is to make the attention of all of you. So it will be an interactive session where everyone from the last benches also can discuss with me. You can at any time you can ask me if you have not understood anything. So it will be an interactive session. So purposefully I have kept the slide title as an AI for all. As I heard from the management that there are the interdisciplinary students from arts, commerce and science and as well as BCA's computer science students are there. So my target is to make you aware about what are the basic things about AI. So that will be my first part, and later on in my next part, I'm going to introduce few of the tools in AI that can help you for your further studies as well. So moving on, you can see the agenda of my presentation. I will first tell you about what is AI, and AI, how the evaluation has been takes place, how ML has been arrived, how after ML, how the deep learning has arrived, and after deep learning, how generative AI is arrived, that everyone aware about generative AI. And right now you might aware or you might have not aware about that. There is one more category coming, that is agentic AI, which is normally booming in IT industry. And we as a student should know about what is agentic AI, and we should explore ourselves with the help of all those basic things before proceed. So, and last one is AI tools. So, almost 10 to 15 tools I have. I'm going to explain that and how we can utilize those tools for our study purpose. So, many of the, already the keynote speaker has also explained about what is AI. A very good explanation by Dr. Shetty, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Shivaji University. He has explained very well that though he is from other background, I think physics, statistics background, but he explained very well. He has given you two of the major websites where you can search a particular data set. One is a UCI machine learning repository. I think you have noted all those what sir has told, and another is one Kaggle one. So if you want to perform any AI-based projects, machine learning based projects, this kind of data set which are worldwide accepted by all the community, all the benchmark standards they have maintained, and widely the researcher can use those data set available on UCI machine learning repository. It's from all the categories, starting with art, commerce, science, biology, chemistry, physics, and every domain the data sets are available, and we can utilize those data sets and perform our experimentation with AI. So, as AI is nothing but artificial intelligence, so you know that we people have the human intelligence. So similarly, we have a device, we have a machine, we have a robot. That robot should act as like human being. So you know that as a being human, what kind of thing we can perform. So normally we can perform, we take some decisions, yes? So normally you perform the decisions. Whether machine is also able to take any decision? No, because machine does not accept other than 0 and 1. So we have to write one program in which we can convert that into 0 and 1 that can be accepted by a machine, and that can be used by machine to train himself and give some decisions. So one is a decision, we can take a decision with the help of our intelligence. Like that, we have to train a machine such a way that a machine can also take a decision on his own without interference of any human being. So this is one thing. Another is a prediction. So normally we forecast, we do some prediction, whether rain will come today. So normally we analyze what has happened yesterday, what has happened day before yesterday, what has happened 1 year before and the same date, what has happened 2 years before on the same date. Likewise, we require the observations. We require some past data available with us. Then only we can take some prediction or we can take some decision. So similarly, whenever we ask machine to give such kind of prediction or give such kind of decision, a machine should also have that much of capability. So first one, whatever AI will do, the first one thing is that we should have the large amount of data to take those decisions. So we start with a few of the basic examples for the students. Suppose I will give you one task to find out who will be the topper in 3rd year in university merit list. So how you can start with this? Tell me. Yes, how you can start with this? First you will see your data with 1st year. So who has achieved how many marks in semester 1? Who has achieved how many marks in semester 2? Who has achieved how many marks in semester 3, semester 4, semester 5, and then we predict that who can be a probable topper in our class. So what we require? We require the data for last 5 semesters. Based on that last 5 semester data, we predict that she will be the topper, probable topper in that class. So we predict that based on the previous data available, what kind of decisions we can make. So for that, we require all the data in Excel format, and we see that whether your graph is in increasing line, means we call it as a linear regression. We form a straight line or we form a curve line where starting with your 1st semester, normally we have some judgment that a student who continuously grow in each stage will be a topper. So likewise, we form a line, we take the points from x and y dimension. X-axis is your semester 1, semester 2, semester 3, semester 4, semester 5, semester 6, and y-axis is your marks from say maybe in CGPA 0 to 10. So there will be a CGPA marks in the y-axis, and we plot the graph, we plot the points. Semester 1, how many marks you got, we plot those points, and we joined all those points. And we form one line with joining all those points, and based on that line, we can see that at the 6th semester, how many marks you can get based on your previous 5 semester data. And based on that, we can take the decisions that she will be my prediction is that she will be an topper of the third year, maybe say 3rd year of your class. So this kind of decisions a machine can take based on only the data which we will provide to the machine. I have taken another example of forecasting, weather forecasting. So I taken the data that whether rain will come today. So for rain will come today, I have to have the past data about all the weather related things. I should have the temperature data. I should have the humidity data. I should have the weather. What will be the rainfall in last day or previous to that? And based on all those observations, we call it as features. That data is nothing but the input features. So based on that feature, we have the output that whether rain will come today or not. So we will predict whether it is yes or no. So that kind of work we call as a classification. We classify it whether rain will come today or not. Similarly, we can have another example. Say I have the list of images of dogs and list of images of cats. So based on that list of images, I have to categorize. If I give any further apart from that category, if I give any other input, I have to classify that whether that is from cat category or from dog category. So I have to train the machine in such a way that machine will learn all the features of cat and machine will learn all the features of dog. And based on that only a machine can able to understand whether I am giving the input is from dog category or cat category. I am going to explain that thing in my next slide. So what we understood here, create a machine or create a system or create a device, anything that can be a device which can act as intelligent as human being. That is our motto behind artificial intelligence. So if we go on further, AI is first categorized into means how the AI evolution is started. Means starting with say 1990, then come in between 2000 to 2010, the machine learning has arrived. So in machine learning, we have two categories. One is the supervised learning and another is the unsupervised learning. Supervised means what? For the machine, we give the input data as well as we give the output data. Means for this input data, what will be the output? That predefined things already we are giving to the machine. So that machine can learn that for this particular input data, this is output. So like that, how you teach your children, means how you teach children with years 1 or 2 years. We ask them to learn, say call this as a pen. We ask them call this as a pen. Then he will come to know after a few days, he will come to know that this is a pen because he has lot of time, he has observation on that data. So when I say him call this as a glass, so lot of time I have to bombard him that this is a glass, this is a glass. Then after some days he come to know that I should call this as a glass because this is also called as a glass. This is called as a pen. This is called as a this is called as a blackboard. This is called as a screen. So we have to teach as like how we teach the children, we have to teach the machine also. For that we should give the input data as well as we should give the output label. We call it as a label. So as I said for dog and cat example, I have to make one folder. For that folder I have to give the name as a dog folder. In that all the images of dog should be there. One folder will be there, I will call as a cat folder. In that all the images of cat will be there. And based on the features of dog, based on the features of cat, a machine is able to train himself, just like how human train ourselves. So how we can, for example, in simple way, how we can categorize, say dog and cat, help me. Say I will give you textual data, not an image data. I will give you an Excel file. In that, I will give you weight of the object, I will give you height of the object, I will give you color of the object. So maybe weight and height is sufficient. So you know that, and maybe I will give you the color of an object also. Maybe I will give you some texture attributes also. Based on that, I will give you output label. See, weight is 5 kg, height is say 5 meter or say 2 feet. Then it is called as dog. If weight is 1 kg and say height is say 1 feet, then call it as a cat. So what we understood here, if weight is 5 kg and the height is say 5 feet, then we call it as a dog. If weight is a 1 kg, height is just a 1 feet, then we call it as a cat. So we understood the difference between these two. For dog, what are the features required, and for cat, what are the features required. Based on all the data available in my Excel, my system will learn that if this is a input, this is the output. If this is the input, this is the output. Based on that, my machine will learn, and how much data I will give, it depends on my data as well. If I give 100 records, maybe sometimes it will give me wrong output. But if I give him 1000 records, maybe it will give you more accurate results. So as the observations are more, as the data is more, as the experiences are more, your prediction is accurate. So you know that in your daily life also, if you study one time only, if you read the one paragraph one time, you will not understand in that way. But if you read it 10 times, normally you will directly able to write the answer. Yes? So it is like how human train himself, the machine is also going to train. So for that, you require the number of experiences, number of observations. If observations are more, we call observations are nothing but here in this field, we call it as a data. If data is more, the machine can train himself in more accurate way, and you should be able to classify the things, or you should be able to predict the thing more accurately. Our thing is that we should have more accurate results. So for that, in machine learning, there are number of classifiers present. I'm not going to tell you about any classifier here. It is just general talk. So in machine learning, we do not need to give, as I mentioned here, we do not need to give a step-by-step rules. For example, I will explain that what I want to say here. Just next. See, in traditional programming, means step-by-step rule, what we have to give, we have to provide the rules for the machine. Means before ML, what was there? There were the rules. We have to create the rules. If, for example, if I am giving you, please go, I will give you an example. See, one example I have taken, whether the bank will give you the loan or not. That is one of the simple example I have taken. Means whether a loan will get approved or not. So for that, what we require? We require some input parameters. So input parameter I have taken. One is to give the loan, a bank always check that what is your CIBIL score. What is your CIBIL score? It will check. And another is what is your salary. So in traditional programming, what you have to do, you have to write the condition. For example, I have written one condition here. If salary is greater than 30,000 and CIBIL score is greater than 750, approve the loan. So like that, I have to create a predefined conditions. Means I have to write so many of such rules, and based on that rule condition only my program will work whether to approve the loan or not. So instead of that, what I can do, I can give you list of all the past people who have taken the loan from the bank. Are you getting me? Yes, I will give the list of all the people who have already taken the loan and whose applications are approved. I will give one more list of the people whose application is not approved, means whose application is rejected. So what I will require? I will require one column of all the name of the people, another column CIBIL score of all those people, another column I will require the salary of all those people, and last column, that is my output column, I require whether loan is approved or rejected. So based on that category, I have the mapping between input to output, and based on that category, I will check whether the machine is giving me a correct output or not. Is that clear? So for that, I will simply, in Python programming, we can have the pandas library, we can call those Excel file via pandas library, and we can simply give the input to the program, and we have certain libraries in machine learning available in Python. We can just call those libraries and we can predict whether the loan get approved or not. Hardly 5 lines of code we require to check whether loan get approved or not instead of traditional programming. So you can have one more example I have mentioned here. See one more example I have taken. Suppose I have to check what is the cost of my, say I am going to buy a flat and based on the rooms, my flat cost will vary. For example, I have given an example. If two rooms are there, then 5 lakh cost will be there. Say, for example, if 3 rooms are there, 7 lakh cost is there. If 4 rooms are there, 9 lakh cost is there. So this is a traditional program. So if I have to write the program for same, what I have to do? I have to write if-else statement. If say rooms is equal to 2, then cost is equal to 5 lakh. If again I have to write if condition. If rooms is equal to 3, then cost is equal to say 7 lakh. Again I have to write one more if statement. Rooms is equal to 7, then cost is equal to 9 lakh. So likewise, how many rules I have to write? I have to write hundreds of such rules because I don't know how many such possibility will be there. Maybe in some of the apartment there are 100 rooms. Suppose I have to purchase the apartment, 100 rooms over there. So unless and until I write the condition, if rooms is equal to 100, cost is equal to maybe some cost will be there. Is it possible for us to write so many of rules? Traditional programming, not possible, because I have to, if I have to write 100 as a room size, 100 as a number of rooms, I have to write for all. If rooms is equal to 8, rooms is equal to 9, rooms is equal to 10, rooms is equal to 11. So instead of that, is there any solution? Yes, we have the solution. Using machine learning, we can do that. So for machine learning, what I require only few data. So I have the input. Input is a 2 room is the input. Output is a 5 lakh is the output. Input is my X is my input, Y is my output. So based on that, what we can do? We can plot a graph. Just go to the second. So I have plotted the graph based on that. Say X is axis is my number of rooms and Y axis is my cost of that in lakh. Okay. So see here, if I have only 2 rooms, see if I have only 2 rooms, I have plotted this. If 2 rooms are there, then how much cost is there? How much cost? 5 lakhs. So it points to 5 here. If I divide this into sub-axis, I will get the 5 as answer. If I have, means already I have given it that. So that's why it is giving me, because this is my input and output already I have given. So for 3 rooms, I have how much value? Already I have the value. How much? 7 lakh. If I have 5 rooms, how much value? If I have 4 rooms, how much I have the value? 9 lakhs. And if I have the 5 rooms, I have the. So I have to draw a line on this. So this is my linear regression example. This is one kind of example from supervised machine learning where I can plot the line here. I can join this line, and based on that line, if I ask you if the room is only 1, what will be the cost? Tell me, if room is only 1, what will be the cost? I have to check x value on that. Here x, and I may have some line here going from this. For 1 room, how many cost? Maybe it will be reached to 2.5. It will be reached to 2.5. Somewhere in 2.5 it will reach. So it will give me the predicted output that if I have 1 room, how much cost will be there. If I have 100 room, how much cost will be there. If I have 70 rooms, how much cost will be there. Just I have to increase this line and I have to check x values, and based on that line, where the x point will cross that line, that will be my y value. So based on that, easily I can find out what is the cost of the room. So in this example, we have taken x as only 1 input. Maybe you have x as a many inputs. Means depend on room only, we are not going to purchase any flat, right? So for that we require another parameters. Tell me which are the parameters we require to purchase a flat. If you go in Kolhapur and you have to purchase the flat, what are the parameters you require? First, you require location. Okay, what is the location? Whether it is a Tarabai Park or whether it is a Kasba Bauda or whether it is a Nagala Park. Okay, so based on location, the rates of your flats will also vary. So that is also means my x is divided into x1, x2, x3, x4. x1 is my location, x2 is my number of rooms, x3 is my amenities, how much amenities I have, x4 is my whether market is there, whether education fields are there, whether school colleges are nearby to my flat. That will be my X4. Whether X5 may be whether I have the other facilities like park available nearest to my house. So like that, if my number of inputs are more and the output is also given. So I have to map that input with output, and based on that I will teach my machine to learn those. If these are the parameters, this is your value. If this is a parameter, this is your value. If this is a parameter, this is your value. Like that, thousands of such inputs I will provide to machine, and machine will able to learn those things. They will map input with output. Such kind of example is called as multi-regression, where number of inputs are more. Is that clear to all? So this is how machine learning help you to solve a particular problem. Just go. So what we understood here, we require the input data, we call it as a historical data. Our algorithm will be there, the algorithm will learn the pattern, we call it as a pattern. We call the things that learning means what? Creating the pattern. Pattern upon what kind of pattern we have created? One pattern we have created that whether we loan is approved or not, whether loan is rejected or not. So that kind of pattern we have created. Another pattern what we have created, whether any particular input is given, what will be the possible output based on my linear regression model, right? Another pattern we have created, whether dog pattern is there or cat pattern is there. Means I have taken this much of examples. So likewise, we have to create the pattern, and with the help of new data, if you give the new data, it will be able to predict whether that data is from which category, first category or second category, like that. Yes. Just so you mentioned this one. Yes. Next, take this example. I have this is one kind of classification example, which is a type of machine learning. I have the list of fruits with their labels. Labels are already given. Label means the output is already given. If this is a thing, then it is called as apple. If this is a thing, then we call it as orange. If this is a thing, then this is orange. If this is a thing, then this is apple. So already the data, input data is given and output is also given. Output is what? The label of that particular fruit is also given. So machine will get this data and train himself with the correct labels. And if you give any input for a new input, say apple, if you give test data, we can call it as a test data. One is a training data and another is a test data. So if you give the test data, it will predict it is from which category, either it is from apple category or from orange category. So it depends on how much data you are providing, whether you are going to provide limited data or large data. If you provide large data, your accuracy will improve. If you provide the limited data, there might be some ambiguity in your training. So as I mentioned about study example, if you study 10 times, definitely your accuracy will improve. If you study only one time, your accuracy going to decrease. Yes. So as I mentioned about machine learning is divided, supervised learning is divided into regression and classification. I have given you the example of regression. Regression means what? We form a line and we can check. Means your output variable is number. If your output variable is number, then we call it as a regression. And if your output variable is a category, yes or no, loan approved or not approved, whether dog or cat, whether dog is present or not. So only yes or no is there, then it is called as classification. Yes. So house price prediction is one of the example of regression. You can see here whether the answer is number. If number is there, then it is a regression. Next. Loan approval. If approve is there or reject is there, it is kind of classification. Means we do not require any number here. We require the classification. Okay, so just back slide. So what we understood here, back slide. Regression is a numbers. If price, marks, weight, temperature, it is a kind of regression. And classification, pass or fail. Based on my data from semester 1 to semester 5, I can check that whether I will pass in semester 6 or not. That is one example of classification. Okay, pass, fail, yes, no, spam or not spam, disease or healthy. Means I will give the input data of say input data of whether I have the some cancer disease or not. So I have the two outputs. One is cancer is there or cancer is not here. So there are some features from my health data which indicates that I have cancer. There are some features from my input data which indicates that I have no cancer. So as sir said that you should go for UCM machine learning repository. On that day, on that site you can get such kind of data available and you can able to classify those data. Kaggle also there, and from the Kaggle also you can able to classify the data. Next. Now this is an unsupervised. In some of the case it has happened that we do not have the data with output variables. We do not have the labels. So for that purpose, what we can do? What we can do for that purpose? That is nothing but the unsupervised. It is also called as a learning without teacher, we can say. So there will be no one to teach you. Call this as a pen, call this as a blackboard, call this as a screen, call this as a glass. You have to understand, you have to analyze the category and you have to make a group of those categories. So that is nothing but the unsupervised learning. So you have to identify the pattern, identify the structure of data, and based on that data you have to group. For example, I have given you list of images of cat and list of images of dog, but I have not labeled that. This is a cat image, this is a dog image. What you can do? How normally you can proceed with this example? Yes, how you can proceed? You observe the color of that cat, you observe the color of dog. You observe the height of cat, you observe the height of dog, you observe the weight of cat and weight of dog. And based on that, you group similarity. If cat is similar to each other, so you will group it. Dog is similar to each other, you will group it. So based on that, you will group, get the clusters, we call it as a cluster. So we, with the help of unsupervised learning, we can get such kind of clusters. Okay, so okay, one example I have given. Normally, if you go for the shopping, say you go for some shopping, Raymond shopping. So a Raymond company will classify the customers as a premium customers and normal customers or budget buyers. So how they will classify? Once you go in the shop and you purchase only the some clothes of rupees 5,000 only. So you will categorize as a normal, say. And you do purchase the things which are beyond say 20,000 amount in one your purchase one transaction, then that may be a premium customer. Yes. So how we can group it? We can group it those who are above 20,000 transactions. They will be premium customers. Those are below 20,000. They will be budget buyers or normal customers. So we can easily group it. And based on that, what company can do? A company can have some marketing strategy. For premium buyers, they may offer some discount. For budget buyers, they may offer some discount. And based on that, their sale may increase. Okay, such kind of things, the strategies, marketing strategies, the company can adopt and they can check such kind of things. In DMart also, if you go for purchasing DMart, we can classify what kind of items you normally purchase. So the DMart can group such kind of customers. You are only purchasing cosmetic, if you are only purchasing the beverage kind of item, if you are only purchasing some food related items, and likewise you can have the category of customers. They can segment the customers because they don't have the previous label of you. So based on your purchasing strategy, they will make a group of customers and they can, this comes under the unsupervised learning. So many times it has happened that we don't have the label data. At that moment, we should go for unsupervised learning. Another example, the same fruit example which we have taken earlier can be taken in unsupervised also, where we do not know what are the labels of those fruit. We means the machine do not know what are the labels of those fruit. Means machine don't know this is called as apple or this is called as banana, this is called as orange. The machine can simply classify based on the color, texture, size, and all those parameters. So it is able to group the things. Next. So see here, we have unlabeled data, means we do not have any label here. This is called as apple, this is called as orange, and so on. So automatically the machine has to, based on that grouping, based on the similar texture, similar color, based on that the machine will group the items. Next, I have mentioned this. Semi-supervised. This is another term from machine learning. In many of the cases, it has happened that we don't have the supervised data. Supervised means we don't have the labeled data. And labeled data is always costly. If you go and ask someone to give me the data, they will not directly give you, or that they will ask you to pay something. So the labeled data is very costly. Unlabeled data is not costlier. You can have the group on your own and all these things can be done. So some of the cases we have the supervised labeled data and we have the unsupervised data. So we need to train a system, train a machine in such a way that first labeled data, with the help of labeled data, we can make groups, and unlabeled data can be classified among those groups, and we can have unsupervised into supervised as well. That is called as semi-supervised data. Example I have given, we have 100 proved examples and only 10 are labeled. Only 10 are labeled. So based on those 10 labeled data, we can form the groups. One is an apple group, one is an orange group, one is a banana group, and so on. And remaining 90 groups, we can check, we can test those groups. Test those groups. First group, remaining 90, first group is from which category? From this or this category. Because already the machine is trained with the 10 data, 10 of the labeled data, so we are able to make the other classification as well. The test data will be remaining 90 groups example, and they can also become, after giving the labels to them, they can also come under the supervised category. Are you getting me? Yes or no? Yes? So, if you have any doubt, you can ask me immediately so that I can stop and explain you. Next. This is a semi-supervised. Another important terminology from your AI is that reinforcement learning. Now, this is not related with any labeled data or unlabeled data or partially labeled and partially not labeled. This is quite different data. Means this is based on some agent kind of thing. So it's like one example I have given here: a child running a bicycle. Child running a bicycle. What we can do if he will try to learn himself and he will balance his cycle very well. We give him reward. We give him some reward, and that will be in points, say +1 point. We give him some chocolates, some Cadbury's. If you do well, if he is not going to do well, we punish him or we penalize him, and based on that penalization, he learn himself by it. So it is continuous learning. We call it as a in some of the in machine learning we call as a backpropagation and all those feed-forward neural network, where continuously machine is going to learn based on the what he performs. If he balances well, he will try to increase the speed. If he is not balances well, he learn how to balance, or you have to teach him how to balance. So based on the reward and based on the penalties, he will adapt himself to have more accuracy in his example. So reinforcement learning, we call it as RL. It is completely based on feedback. It is continuously based on feedback. What feedback you are going to give? If you give positive feedback, you will get motivated and again you will study hard. If we give you the negative feedback, you will go and sit and learn again those things and again come back and again give the same examination and you will improve yourself. So our task is that there should be, every time there should be improvement in your accuracy. If you got 60 marks, we punish you, we ask you to go there, go and study. Next day we will take your examination again and you will see that your 60 marks are improved to 70, 70 improved to 80. Such way RL works. So usually in game applications, such kind of RL concepts can be used. So as I mentioned here, chess game, video games, in all the game examples, RL kind of work can be used. Next. So self-driving car is an example of RL. Agent is there. Agent himself learn it by having the feedback-based learning or reward and penalty-based learning, and it will improve himself. One is a robotic is a one kind of example. The recommendation system is a one kind of example of RL. So what we learn from all this category, a supervised learn from the label data, unsupervised learn without the label data. We call it as hidden patterns. We have to find out the patterns. Semi have few of the labels we provide and few of the not labels we provide. Reinforcement learn by interacting and reward and penalty based system we can do. So this is about the RA. Next, move on. So next category come in our era is that deep learning. Deep learning means what? Whatever we learn in ML we provide the features. As I mentioned you, we provide the input features, we provide the X parameter, and based on that we do the Y, we do the calculation of Y. Yes? So for deep learning, this is one more step ahead. We do not need to have the features. The features can be extracted by the machine by himself. So that is nothing but the deep learning. So we do not need to provide any features. The machine automatically learn the features. It will extract the features from the data available, and that machine will learn. We call it as a neural network. We just like how human neurons works, the machine can also work in that way. So that comes under the deep learning. So it has the, as I mentioned, it has the functionality of how human brain works. We just now I have given one example of, say, one image I can provide. The images are categorized into pixel. The pixel data I have to find out which are the edges, which are the combination of edges available, which are the various objects available. So usually face recognition is one kind of example of deep learning. Or say image recognition we can say. Normally if we give a lot of inputs of vehicles, say car vehicle, bus vehicle, truck vehicle, then the deep learning can learn the features by itself and categorize this is a car, this is a bus, or this is a truck. So we do not need to give any features. But for this, we require the large data than the machine learning. We require the high computational power. We require the GPU kind of facility. Then only such projects can be done. So usually your laptops and college machines do not have that much of capability to learn, to write the deep learning programs. So normally, I will give you few of the hints. Do you know Google? Have you used Gmail? Yes. So Gmail, if you have the Gmail account, the Google provide one facility of Google Colab. In that Colab, if you go in the runtime environment of that Colab, there is a facility to select the hardware. So in that hardware, you can select the highest hardware the Google can provide for to learn the deep learning projects. For that, the hardware is provided based on the GPU, graphical processing unit. So if you use the GPU devices, you usually get the high computational power, and deep learning projects can be easily run on those GPUs. So for deep learning projects, you can learn on your laptop also, but it will not accept the images beyond 100 images or 200 images like that. If you go more images, then your machine will get slowed down, or it will require more training time. So for that, the GPU access is required. Now our government is providing, under the National Supercomputing Mission of Government of India, our government is providing a GPU to each of the regions. Now Kolhapur College of Engineering Sangli is going to get a Param supercomputer. So with that Param supercomputer, based on that region, how many, it is a cluster of Sangli, Kolhapur, Satara, Solapur. So the students from those regions can get the access of that supercomputer, and they can easily run their deep learning projects, their agentic AI projects, their generative AI projects, because it requires a huge computational power. So it is simply a cloud-based access where you should require the login credential. So you can request them to provide the login credential. So they will provide you the account, and based on that account, you can log in with their system and you can deploy your projects. You can run your projects on that devices. So very soon you might also get to notice that the center is going to have some advertisement about, they will ask students to get the utilization of their supercomputer. That supercomputer is a, as I said, Param supercomputer, Vidya Param supercomputer. So government is deploying all those supercomputers for study purposes. So as I mentioned, in machine learning we need to have the feature extraction, but in deep learning we do not have the feature extraction directly. It will work out. Next, please. Next. So next one is a Gen AI. So Gen AI, already you learned that you are using ChatGPT, you are using Gemini and all those AI tools. So that are nothing but the generative AI. They are nothing but the creating the things. So till now we discuss about ML, we discuss about DL. Now generative AI term came. It is based on large language models. So you need to have the data input from various things, and you should create your own model which can give you the generation of data. So normally you are generating the text, you are generating the images, you are generating the videos. You might be using all those available in social media. So that is nothing but the generative AI. Next, please. So generative AI means what? The example of generative AI, if you need to write any article, you can give the prompt and it will help you to write the article. If you want to write an email, you have to just provide the prompt that I want to write an email to my HOD that I will be absent for 10 days. So simply if you give the proper prompt, it will give you the various outputs that what will be a suitable prompt for you. So that is nothing but you want to create any code. I'm going to give you few of the tools which can create the code, which can create some articles, which can create images, and which can create a presentation and all that we are going to see. ML is learning from data and Gen AI is creating the new content. So we learn this now. So next popular term coming nowadays, that is agentic AI. So agentic AI is not only the things which are happening in generative AI, it is beyond that. It's, for example, in AI, normally when you generate anything, it is called as say reactive. It's based on your input only, it will give you the output. But in agentic AI, it is a proactive. Proactive means what? It will be your personalized assistant, which can help you to do all the things. For example, if I have to check the whether flight ticket is available or not, okay, the AI will help me to check the whether tickets are available. But agentic AI helped me to check whether booking can be done, whether schedules can be done, whether booking of further hotels can be done, whether change in my Google Calendar. All these things can be done by the agentic AI. So it will act as an agent for you. It will act as a dummy model of you, which can book all the things in his way, and that will give you all the schedule. Right? So that is nothing but the agentic AI. It will make decision, it will plan further steps, it will take actions also, and it will work autonomously. Means you do not need to be present at that moment. The agentic AI automatically will do all the things on his own. Autonomously it will work. Autonomously means what? It can work on his own past data available, your schedules, your timelines, and based your requirements. Based on that, it will completely schedule all your things. Okay. So as I mentioned you the example of flight booking. Next. Just back slide. Next slide. I have taken in your example not only flight ticket, but also help you to compare hotels. It will automatically compare budget hotel for you. It will automatically schedule your meetings. It will automatically reschedule your calendar. So all the things agentic AI can do. Now in current market trend, all the projects are based on the agentic AI. So when you generative AI is now going on, but machine learning is also gone. Deep learning has also gone. Now all the things are coming in the agentic AI category. If you have to do the certain projects, try to adopt how agentic AI can work. Lot of tools are available on internet that can help you to write any projects on agentic AI or Gen AI. Do you know Hugging Face? Anyone knows Hugging Face? Anyone knows Hugging Face? So you can note down this term Hugging Face. On that, all the pre-trained models created by the users are available. Do you know GitHub? GitHub. What is GitHub? GitHub is a repository where you can store your projects. So similar to that, Hugging Face is a repository where you can create your models and store. Models means your deep learning models, your GenAI models, your agentic AI models. So you do not need to write the code from scratch. Simply import the Hugging Face models from the internet and do some other things, right? So that way you can get to know the things. So what is GenAI versus agentic AI? GenAI can write your article, make images, create designs, but agentic AI will book your travel, handle support, manage your workflow. So we can call Gen AI as a creator, agent AI as a doer. It's one who can do the things, okay, on behalf of you. So next please. So we have the combination of Gen AI plus agentic AI together, which can work out. So one example, Gen AI can write an email for you. You can get the email writing from Gen AI, some prompt. But agentic AI will help you to send it via Outlook and track the responses. Whether you will get the responses or not, that can also you can track. So above that, Gen AI, which we can embed as an agentic AI. Is it clear to all? Yes? Yes? How much time is there?
150.
Okay, so please proceed. Do you know Philbot? Philbot? Do you know Philbot tool? See, a Philbot tool is used to paraphrase your article. It's normally in our academic things, what is required. Normally you copy the content from ChatGPT. So actually it is an offense because in now government has also promoted that AI plagiarism should not be there. Plagiarism means what? You cannot copy someone text and call this as a my text. So you can copy, but there is a limitation. Beyond 10% copy means out of your 100% article, you can simply copy 10% of data from others, other sources. Means if you make an article with your ChatGPT directly, if you give for some of the Turnitin like tools, you know Turnitin like plagiarism checker tools are there available in various universities and colleges. If you give your file for that Turnitin and Turnitin can capture your content from Google as well, your content from whether you have copied it from AI based tool. So it will give you similarity index of AI based copy also and your copy from Google also. So your copy content should not be more than 10%, irrespective of what you are performing for ChatGPT as well as for anything you can use. So for that, there is a one tool called as Quillbot. Now whatever I will explain now onwards, that will be all the tools. So I hope you will. So already I have, see, for that you will require the Google account, Gmail account. Already on my laptop, already I have subscribed to all these available tools. So whenever you want to use this tool, you have to first make a subscription. So just like you need to have the user login, so you have some sign in option. So when you click on sign in option, it will ask you, do you want to continue with Google account? So you just provide, yes, I want to continue with Google account, and you can provide your Gmail account here. It will directly make your login for that particular site. Okay, so Okay. Is the screen visible to all backbenchers? Yes. So already I have, you may see so many tabs because of the time limitation. I will just go to one by one tabs and I will explain you the tools. You can note down those tools and later on you can explore that tools in further way. Okay. So as I mentioned here, see, is it visible to you? Okay, now it is visible. Yes. So Kolhapur is one of the tool which will help you to paraphrase the things. Suppose I have given here one prompt. You can see here. I have given one prompt here. Thank you for the detailed update regarding the rescheduled conference dates and the associated process. I would like to confirm my interest in participating in contributing to the conference. So see, this content I have copied from say ChatGPT or somewhere. Now I have to humanize it, means I have to make it on my own. So just you can click here rephrase. It will do the rephrasing of this. So normally it is a freely available, but premium version is also available. You can purchase the premium version also. So you can see here, thanks for the detailed report on the new dates for the conference and the steps that need to be taken to make them happen. So this is my humanized text. Means I have inserted one prompt from copied content from say Google or somewhere and I have humanized it. Now here there are some options also. You want simple, you want standard, you want fluency, you want some other thing, formal, academic, creative. Likewise, you can do that. You can have the synonym majority also. Synonym more you want or less you want. Based on that also you can fluctuate. So you need to have the login. Now I have already logged up this Kolhapur and I have given the paragraph. So normally for your report preparation you cannot copy from simply Google. You just do the humanization of that with Kolhapur exercise. Now this is one thing. Another tool is the Grammarly. Do you know Grammarly? How many of you knows Grammarly? Okay, so Grammarly is also one of the AI tool which will help you to make your sentences more appropriate and make your writing more effective way. So for Grammarly, you have, now I am using Chrome, Google Chrome. So for Chrome, there is a facility to have the Grammarly extension. So you just write Grammarly for Google Chrome in Google. It will give you the necessary steps to plugging that extension to your Chrome, and based on that you can get the things. So see here I have already on the Grammarly account, and you can search a particular category here. See what I can show you. I will copy one content from my one of the paper available with me. See, this is a paper available with me, and simply I will copy this text. So here you can upload the document also, as well as you can upload the document and you can paste the paragraph and check the Grammarly. So what I can do here. See, I have written this paragraph here, and the Grammarly will help me to make it more clear. So see here, it will help me to check whether things are appropriate or not. See See here, it is asking me to write the comma here because before end we should have the comma. So if I write any spell mistake here, it will ask me make this content make this word proper. So it will suggest me the things. If you want to utilize the full version of Grammarly, they ask you to purchase the version, Pro version. So right now with me, Pro version is not available. So I have the limited facility here available. So it will ask me, see here, it will ask me what will be the proper word required. So based on that, you can have the plugin, Grammarly plugin for your Gmail also. Suppose I will paste here the Grammarly data. So it will see my Grammarly is active here. You can see here, and it is asking me the suggestion. By a huge requirement, instead of requirement, it has suggested me that you write the amount word. Okay, so I may use the amount word. Here, comma it will suggest me has been shown to the. Instead of that, it has suggested me is a power that are defined by require a huge. It has suggested me to make it appropriate. So I will use this. Are you getting me? So likewise, in your Gmail, means if you add the Grammarly for Chrome, in your Gmail, in Windows also you can check the Grammarly and you can make it appropriate. So one more tool I am going to use that is called as Merlin. So here for that Chrome, as I mentioned, Grammarly can be installed to the Chrome. Similarly, there is one tool called as Merlin. Do you know Merlin? Anyone of you? Merlin tool. So simply go to the Google, type Merlin. As I mentioned, it will ask you to add it to Chrome. Already I have added to my Chrome window. That's why it is asking me to whether you want to remove from Chrome. So if you are using first time, it will ask you to add to the Chrome. So you simply click on add to Chrome and it will get added to your Chrome extension, plugin extension. Okay. Once you add this Merlin tool for your Chrome in your Gmail, now see here, it is very interesting. What I can do, say I have received one email, say, okay, suppose, see I have received this email, dear Siddheshwar Patil, thank you for submitting your manuscript for conference and all those. See, now I don't have the time, I have to, my tool should write an email on behalf of me. I simply use this Merlin. So here it asks me, write your reply to generate with AI. I simply click on S. So it will create a response for that particular email on behalf of me. So see here. So it has created the response on my behalf. And if you want to import that, see here. Thank you for your email and for the acceptance of my paper on this, and delighted to have this opportunity and fully available. I will ensure that the abstract is updated to me. So on my behalf, it has already automatically written an email for me. So Merlin will help you to write an email responses. If you want to write, you can do this. The ChatGPT is there. But few of the tools are specifically dedicatedly. So Merlin is particularly used to write a LinkedIn. Do you have LinkedIn account? Do you have LinkedIn accounts? So if you add this extension to your Chrome, you can simply in your LinkedIn prompt, you can simply write the things and ask the Merlin to generate the paragraph on your behalf. It will generate you. So immediately you can post your one LinkedIn post. So that particular way we can use. This is a one tool. See here. Now see here, all the slides are available here. Here there is option to download, present, and all those facilities are available. smart traffic signals, AI-powered incident detection and response, real-world success stories, environmental and economic benefit, challenges and road ahead, the future of AI in traffic management. Well, related to that particular prompt which has generated, it is suggesting us to use this. So this is one more tool which we can use. One more tool is there, ChatDoc. ChatDoc tool is used to, you can simply upload your PDF and you can ask the particular question from that PDF. It will help you to answer. So maybe I have written one. See, I have updated one of my research proposal here in this PDF. See, I have uploaded already here. It is a 27 pages PDF is there. And I have given the question here, what is the input data? So what is the input data? I have given the question and it has given me the answer. Nutrient is one of the answers, soil condition. So from PDF you want to search something, you can write the question and you can get the answer of that particular using chat PDF as one of the AI tools. Okay, clear? Yes. So we finish with chat PDF. Black box we have done. This is the last one tool which I am going to explain you. Consensus is one of the AI tool which can help you to make the literature review. Now see here, I have written one question here. Does income tax compliance decrease in higher tax rates? This is my prompt given, and it has given me so many of things here. Normally with one simple question, it has given me the introduction. It has given me how many citations they have referred. It has given me methods. It has given me how many papers it has matched, how many papers identified, results, theoretical and experimental insights, key papers, which are the key papers used for this, what are the methodology, what are the various other things. So top contributors, which are the authors who has contributed top for that particular topic. I have given the example of income tax, so in that category. So discussion, claims and evidence table, conclusion, research gaps, what are the gaps available, open research questions, what are the questions and why. All the things are generated by the particular AI tool. So with this I will end my presentation. I thank you all for participating.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
I'm
sir.
extremely sorry for the delay because of my many slides I tried to cover here. Maybe few of the tools I forgot, I skipped that part, but I will share the presentation. That presentation can be delivered to you and you can go on that way. Okay, thank you very much and thank you for inviting me and have a bright future ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I request Oza ma'am, Patil sir, Lokre madam, Sinsagar sir to be please present on the dais. Thank you, Dr. Siddeshwar Patil sir, for sharing your insightful thoughts on the theme. Now, may I invite Dr. Kavita Oza ma'am to offer her valuable remarks and perspectives on the session.
Very good afternoon to all. See, using AI, there are cameras in the class, right? Webcam is there. The photo of the girl who is really too hungry and disturbing will appear there. That is what sir told you. Using AI tools, it is possible. So next time, remember, if there is a camera inside and there is AI tool already available, you can see a photo here. So there for 2 more minutes now. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. It was excellent session, very nice. Though I teach, but when you listen to some other expert, you enlarge, you get more knowledge compared to what we are talking about, right? So sir nicely covered, in fact, everything related to ML, AI and deep learning. We started with the prediction, machine learning prediction. Now if I want to use the same, he gave very good examples. If you take the example of the classroom itself, I want to predict next time when Kamala College organizes a national seminar, how many participants will be there? Okay, that prediction is possible. So what you are predicting a number of participants. That is relation. Yes or no? Next time when I say, when the Kamala College again organizing and whether this or participant will be coming an expert, yes or no, that is classification. Fine? Okay. And when you are talking about clustering, right? Now I can cluster you all in different groups, saying who are really sincere, who are just are sitting because you are asked to sit, and who are just waiting to move out of the hall. That is clustering, because I don't have the data about you all. Right? And when you are talking about, so also I'm just taking an overview of example of what your sir has covered. When you are talking about deep learning, as sir said, it requires lots of memory, GPU and all. A very simple example, I have number, let's say there are some 500 to 600 candidates in the hall, and I want to classify how many are male and how many are female without counting them. Just take a photo of the hall and classify. That is deep learning. Is it fine? Simple applications. And sir very nicely covered many AI tools and all, especially spoke about Gamma. Remember, Gamma is really very interesting tool. Many of the students, when I ask them to prepare a seminar, they use Gamma to prepare their presentations. And the best part is they don't know what is there in the slide, but slides are it. Right? So next time when you are using, see to it that you should also know what Gamma has given you. Right? When you are asking them to prepare a presentation of Pula Deshpande's work, you should be able to see it is really Pula Deshpande's work. It should not be of some other place. Fine? So thank you sir for a very nice, excellent topic, and the way you covered, the way you delivered. See, when teachers want to teach more, that is a very good teacher capability, right? He is prepared so much and he wants to share his knowledge as much as possible, right? So we take it in a very positive way, and we have a good hand of applause for sir once again. And again, I thank Kamala College, all the dignitaries, all the staff members, Rohini ma'am and all. Even I know Swati ma'am, we are associated. I know Akshay sir. I know Vidya madam also. So I know many people here, so I feel very nice when I come here and say, okay, I know him, I know her, and all. Nice, very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. So to conclude this technical session, I call upon Sheetal Vasamkar ma'am to present vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to all. It is my great pleasure to propose vote of thanks for this technical session of our one-day multidisciplinary national seminar. First and foremost, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. Srideshwar Patil sir, for delivering such an enlightening talk on AR for all. Sir, your insights have helped us to understand how artificial intelligence is not just for specialists but has relevance and application in every field of society. Your examples and thoughts will surely guide us in our future research and practices. I also take this opportunity to sincerely thank our respected chairperson of the session, Dr. Kavita Oza Madam, for gracefully leading the session and for her valuable observations that enriched today's discussion. I extend my thanks to all the delegates for their active involvement and keep attention throughout the session. Last but not the least, I would like to acknowledge the efforts of the organizing team, faculty members and technical support staff for making this session smooth and successful. Once again, on behalf of the organizing committee, I extend my deepest gratitude to our speakers, chairperson, and all the attendees. Thank you.
So now there will be a lunch break, and then after afterwards we will start our second technical session and paper